Welcome guys to Nelly's White Lions channel, wife, mom to the cuties, a career girl and entrepreneur. My name is Nelly, aka Nelly White Lion, because I am married to the White Lion himself. Hi lovelies, this is Nelly. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, connecting with me, tuning into this channel, my name is Nelly, aka Nelly White Lion. In this channel, you saw my title. Today we're going to talk about adequate water in pregnancy. Do you take enough water? Am I taking enough water in my pregnancy? What about you? You're not pregnant. Are you taking enough water? So we're going to talk about that here today. And we're also going to talk about how to know, how to measure the amount of water that's adequate for you, because everybody differ in size. So we're going to talk about it. A disclaimer, I'm not a dietitian and I'm not a medical doctor, but however, I'm a registered nurse, and in nursing school, they teach us, we did nutrition, and also in my public health class, community education class, we also did nutrition. So I have a deep depth understanding of what water does for the body and how to calculate the amount of water one needs to take during pregnancy. And as we all know, water is very, very, very important. This is my water. My husband got this for me. This is 64 ounces. 64 ounces. This is meaning that I have like almost 8 glasses of water in here. So now you don't have to go with me, because your body size might be different from mine. You might be taking lesser water. You know, they said we should take between 8 glasses to 12 glasses. Now in ounces is about 64 ounces to 96. I struggle a lot with water. I don't like water. So we're also going to talk about how to make yourself drink more water. Let me start with that. How to make yourself drink more water. You might need to get a jar like this. My husband actually got this for me. And sometimes he put orange, lemon in it, or sometimes he throw me strawberry to change the flavor so I can be able to drink water. And whenever I look at it, it looks very attractive. Right now, I don't have citrate in it because I don't want it for today. But anyway, why don't you stay with me? Let's talk about the complications, what you can see when you don't take adequate water in pregnancy. Stay on with me. We're going to talk about the complications. As we all know, when you're pregnant, your body is in a very high demand level of water because our blood volume increase. We need to send nutrient to that baby inside of us, that little precious being we want to see come out healthy. And when we don't do this, we get different kind of neural birth abnormality effects. You know, you get miscarriage, you get a lot of stuff. Lack of water, yes, lack of water does all that. Now, apart from that miscarriage, preeclampsia, puffiness, and what is it called again? Neural birth defects. There are some other ones too that I am going to talk about. Stay with me while we go through it together. All know excess of everything is bad. That is why I will show you guys how to calculate the amount of water that is right for your body. Like we all know, the woman body demand for water in pregnancy increased by 60% when the woman is pregnant. This is because of, all the oxygen sending to the baby, the nutrient, vitamins sending to the baby via your placenta, where the baby eats from. Today we're also going to talk about the 6 complication you can get when you don't drink enough water in pregnancy. Number 1 is swollen feet. When you don't take enough water in pregnancy, you tend to get a swollen feet. Now, when you take, there are other factors that make you get a swollen feet. But when you take adequate water, it helps flush the system. It helps the kidney to function. Like we all know, the kidney helps us push out the wasteful nutrient that we don't need, such as excess potassium and excess sodium, and that in your body, it tends to make you retain a lot of fluid. So now when you drink a lot of water, that your swollen feet, drink a lot of water, it actually help your body clear excess electrolyte that we don't need in the body, that is making the body retain a lot of fluid. So you see, excess drinking water can help us with our swollen feet. When you drink water, it helps flush out the water on your feet, puffy hand, puffy face, and thereabout. Number two complication I'm going to talk about is pregnancy brain. As we all know, our brain contains 75% of water, and that is why when we don't have enough water in our system, our brain tends to shrink. And when they shrink, that is why you don't think very well. I have heard people, even me, that I'm talking today, I know all this, but like I said, I've been struggling to keep up to my water intake. I tend to forget, and that is a sign of dehydration. You can see some ladies, they say, oh, it's pregnancy brain. You know what that means? It means that they're not thinking properly. Like, they tend to forget a lot of stuff. Now, because our brain contains 75% of water, when we are dehydrated, our brain shrink, and it will make us not to even think well. We forget a lot of stuff. And that is why water is also good. Some people now will tell you, oh, I don't tend to forget. You're lying. You're putting it on that pregnancy is the one making you not to think very well. My dear, it's true. Go check American pregnancy.org. When you say .org, mean that is a very reliable source. Go check there. They will tell you the pregnancy, when the pregnant woman don't take enough water, her brain cells tend to shrink, and when it shrink, it makes them forget. So when you see a pregnant woman telling you, oh, I forget food, that is a sign of dehydration. Number three, I'm going to talk about is fatigue. Fatigue means, another word for fatigue is tiredness. So another thing is morning sickness. Morning sickness tends to make our body, very, very tired. If you're drinking enough of water, you're going to avoid that complication. UTI is another one. If you don't drink enough water, there's no way you're going to empty your bladder. And we all know if you don't empty your bladder, the other ones are going to be stagnant in there, breed bacteria, and that is how you contact UTI. So taking adequate water helps you, go to the bathroom, release off the old urine in your bladder so you don't get UTI. Constipation is another one. When you get constipated, like I said, progesterone slows everything in our body. When you drink enough water, it helps push down everything. So even with your nutrients, water makes it, with your vitamins, water makes the nutrient to go various paths, leaving your body fresh so you don't get constipated. Then you get constipation. When you're straining to go to the toilet, that is how you get those hemorrhoids, those little growth on the anus area. So yeah, water can help you, to avoid that. You see, guys, I'm drinking my water. So now that we've discussed about the complications of not taking enough water, the 6 complications you can get when you don't take water, I'm going to talk about how to calculate and how you're going to know the required amount of water for you to drink. Now, everybody is different. Everybody's not supposed to take the 8 to 12 glass of water that they recommend. Why? Is because everybody's body size is different. In nursing school, they teach us how to use body weight to determine medication given to children. That is how the American College of Sports Medicine also has a rule of thumb that, tell people the kind of water they will drink. Also in, I took nutrition class, there they teach us how to measure the amount of water somebody is supposed to drink. So this brings us to, how do I know the amount of water to drink? How do you measure the amount of water to drink? How do you know the right amount of water to drink? If you know how to calculate this, then you will know that probably you're drinking enough or you're inadequate water. The rule of thumb says we should drink 8 to 12 glasses of water a day. That is like 64 ounces to 96 ounces a day. Everybody is different, like I said, body-wise. American wifepregnancy.org says, for in order for a woman to know how much water she drinks, there is an equation that we learned in school. That's nutrition. I'm not a dietitian, but I know this because I took nutrition class in my two different program. So it says whatever you weigh. For example, before pregnancy, I was weighing 170. I can't remember the number, but 170 something. Whatever you weigh, you divide it by 2, and you multiply by 0.5, and that is the amount of water you need to drink. However, American College of Sport Medicine says if you exercise 30 minutes a day, you need to add extra 12 ounces. What this means is, if I weigh probably 130 divided by 2, that is in pounds. 130 divided by 2 is my weight, pre-pregnancy weight. Now, if I exercise every 30 minutes, I need to add another 12 ounces to it. That is the amount of water I drink. To those of my friends, viewers from international, Nigeria, other places that are watching, so how we calculate this is from pounds to kg. 130 pounds. If you want to move it to kg, you have to divide 130 by 2.2. Now, if you're weighing 35 kg, you want to put it to pounds, you have to multiply by 2.2. So whatever you're weighing, clamp the scale, see what you're weighing. Right now, I am weighing 190. So 190, let me do this calculation. The pregnancy brain. 190 divided by 2, 190 pounds, that is what I weigh. Now in kg, it's going to be 190 86 kg. In kg, I'm weighing 86 kg. Now in pounds, which American use, is 190. So for me to know what the amount of water I am drinking, 190 divided by 2, and that is 95. Now, so I am supposed to drink 95 ounces of water in my pregnant stage. Now, if I was not pregnant and I weigh 190 divided by 2 is 95. The American Pregnancy.org says if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you need to add another 24 ounces of water to whatever your pre-pregnancy weight. But right now, I'm going to be saying what is 95 ounces. For you to convert 95 ounces to milliliter, you have to multiply by 30. So it's 2,850 milliliter. For me to know what that is in liter, I will divide this by 1,000.8 liters of water I am supposed to be drinking. Now, for me to know what this is in glass, we know 1 glass of water contains 240 cc, which is milliliter. So my 95 times 30. Why I use 30 is because 1 ounce is equals to 30 cc, 30 milliliter. That is why for me to convert this to milliliter, I need to multiply by 30. So when I multiply 95 times 30, it gives me 2,850 milliliter. Now, for me to know how many glass I need to drink, 2,850 milliliter would divide by 240. We'll divide by 240. And why did I divide that by 240? I actually divide that by 240 because 1 glass of water is 8 ounces. Now, 8 ounces, for you to convert it to milliliter, you have to times it by 30, which is 240. Since my body weight says I have to drink 2,850 milliliter. For me to know in glass how many glass I need to take, I need to divide 240 ml, which is a glass of water. I need to divide 2,850 ml by 240, because 240 is a glass of water, and in ounces it's 8 ounces. So 8 times 30, when you want to convert to milliliter, you times by 30, gives us 240. So I have to drink 11 points, like maybe 11, almost like approximately 12 glass of water every day in my pregnancy stage. If I want to like say, okay, I'm breastfeeding, I need to add another 24 ounce to my 95. And if I add that 95 plus 24 ounce, it gives me 119. 119 now times 30 will give me almost 4 liters of water. That is if I'm breastfeeding. You know, when you're breastfeeding, you are extracting water from your body. In order for you not to be dehydrated, you multiply your weight, you divide your weight, your current weight, and climb the scale, check your current weight, divide it by 2. When you divide it by 2, because you're breastfeeding, you want to add 24 ounces to that number. I don't know if you guys understand me, or if you guys following what I'm saying. I was just teaching how to calculate the amount of water you need depending on your body needs, because I'm just repeating this thing again, because everybody's body size differ. The cardinal rule that they said everybody should drink 8 to 12 glasses. Some people that might be too little for them, some people that might be too much for them. So you want to use your body weight to determine what your body actually needs. Now, if you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding, you actually need extra 24 ounces of water added to that required one they ask. So in the nutshell, 8 glasses of water is 64 ounces. 12 glasses of water is 96. You ask yourself, am I drinking enough water? For me, I think getting this jab is a way of, telling myself, because this is I have almost 64 ounces here if I finish this. So 2 of these, I think I am meeting my daily requirement. Though I don't do it every day, my husband just get to feel it. So what is the essence? You ask yourself, you buying all those vitamin, expensive prenatal, and you're not drinking water to send the nutrient to the baby. So you're able to grab 1 or 2, and if you don't understand, please be free to leave me a comment and ask me questions. I'll be very, very, very happy to answer your questions. Like I said, we all know water is very, very important. You have a nice skin, your skin is supple, your face are clear. It's water, because water helps you take out all those toxic from your body, waste product. If those waste products are in your body, they make your skin look dry, they make your skin look like somebody that is not eating, whereas you're eating. Some people, you see them, their stomach just big. That's because they have too much like poop in their stomach, no water to help take out the waste from them. Some people coming up with kidney issues because you're not drinking enough water to send out that excess potassium and sodium, those wasteful electrolytes that our body don't need again. Your kidney start malfunctioning. So I hope you take this learning I just gave very, very serious. Water help your kidney, water help your skin, water help your vital organs, water help you as a pregnant woman, as a breastfeeding woman, as a young woman. Water helps you going. Water is very, very, very important. It's very, very crucial in the human life. So I hope you guys are all going to take this learning serious and know that, and ask yourself, are you drinking enough water or you're not drinking enough water? Well, this brings me to the end of this video. If you like videos like this and you want me to make more, please comment below. Thank you very much for watching up to this extent. I hope this was not very long. And if you know you like content like this and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Put on your notification bell. I'll be very, very happy. And to my old subscribers, thank you very, very much for coming back to watch